Hello, people of TikTok. It's 5:55. Did my last recording at 4:44. So there's no 666. So I'll just go and publish it at about 7:06. Well, when I start recording. So, all right, back to our reading. So, I am your narrator. We're reading John Dee's Spiritual Diaries, page 325. The angel Gabriel discussing with Edward Kelly and John Dee a few things. Should work on that lighting. Here, we'll do this. Bring this at direct sunlight. Edward Kelly maketh the curtsy again. Said also of you, I repenteth we that I made this people. Let me raise them out of the, and make a people of thee. This idolatry. This is a quotation over. This was Gabriel quoting God, mind you. This idolatry was the cause from time to time. That fell off. I'll just hold it. Book in one hand, camera in the other. Maybe if I should put the book with the camera so that it might do its thing. And now I have my googly eyes. My googlies. All right. Back to reading. The never-ending story is about to go and end, and then start another one. Go and tell your friend. All right, back to crazy. All right. This idolatry was the cause from time to time that you became captives and inheritors, renegades, and without a master, until you also, thus saith the Lord, unto you, my brethren, I say that are here. More than the love of a father is the love of God toward you, for unto which the Gentiles hath the Lord showed himself. Where dwell they? Or where have they dwelled? Unto whose house the angels of the Lord have descended, saying, thus and thus doth the God of heaven and earth mean to deal with the world? Think you not that this is the more than love? Look therefore narrowly into yourselves, uncover the doings of your life, and secret chambers, enter into judgment with yourselves. Unto thee I speak. Hast thou not run astray from the Lord, and committed idolatry? He told John Dee now says, he told Edward Kelly of his faults, which Edward Kelly would not express to me, and desired him to listen to them, and to do as it appertaineth to a Christian. Oh, man. Gabriel starts reading Edward Kelly off his sins, and Edward Kelly's like really embarrassed. There may have been a glory hole involved. The angel Gabriel then goes on and says, but thus saith the Lord, I am a pure spirit, that participateth not with the defiled, neither can I enter in mercy into the house which is defiled. A great saying, my brethren, for hereby you are admonished, not admonished, which is bad, monished, which is good. Monished to make your consciences clean, to open yourselves to pureness to the Lord, that he may enter into you with comfort. For so long as thou dealest with wicked spirits, will the Lord keep back his hands, and thou keepest back the Lord. For shall it not be laid hereafter? Lo, is not this man known to have dealings with the wicked? And as the foolish voices of the people are, is not this be that can constrain the wicked? With further arguments, by repetition of thy doings? Well, thou wilt be the minister of God, if thou wilt go forward in his works. If thou wilt see the happy times that are to come, thou must abstain from evil, and thou must sweep thy house clean. Thou must put onto thy best garments, and must become humble and meek. Let not thyself be a scandal to the will of the Lord, and to the... Oh man, am I a scandal? And to... Turning the page. And to the greatness of thy works, for the power that is within thy soul, in respect of the sensual quid. I don't know what a quid is of great force and ability to perform those things that proceed with power, which is the cause that the wicked ones obey thee, for they fear themselves when they see the seal of thy creation. This is therefore the cause that God, finding thee, as he passeth by his angel, fit in matter, but, my brother, God knoweth, far unfit in life. O consider the dignity of thy creation. Consider that the affection of God towards thee is more than love. See how he beareth with thy infirmity from time to time. Oh, I say yet. In quotations, enter into judgment with thyself, and consider that thou art now at a turning where there lieth two ways. Quotation mark ended. One shall be of thy comfort, and the other thy perpetual woe. Let not good ground bring forth weeds, let it choke herself. There. John Dee now says, we will call unto God for his mercies, graces, and help. Oh, consider, my brother, that the appearing of the work of the devils are but of necessity. That it is to say, that he that is good by resisting of the devil may manifest and make plain to the power and spirits of heaven the strength of his faith and assurance of his hope, and so necessarily by the promise of God inherit everlasting life, to the which he is elected. To the wicked, that because of their disobedience and partaking with them, that are the angels of darkness, even those that strive against the Lord, they might worthily be donned according to the necessity of God's his judgment. So therefore they appear unto thee, either for the greatness of thy wickedness, or because they suspect thee to be elected. If thou therefore thinkest thyself elected, despise them. And if thou therefore thinkest thyself a spirit dignified and in glory, then be faithful in the assurance of hope, and resist the devil, that we may testify thee before the heavens and before the God of justice. Edward Kelly begins to cry. Ah, my brother, great are the joys of heaven. Remember what hell is for thee. The furnace was open. Remember the visions thou hadst of hell and of her powers at Mort Lake. For nothing, my brother, is done without a cause. Remember, they couldst be not abide it. Not to see. Think thyself accursed. Therefore, if thou feel it, for if Sodom had seen it, they would have been converted. Wow. Edward Kelly must have been about some dirty shit. Edward Kelly begins to pray. We're going to pause it right there because we're going to miss that. Well, I'm going to begin the next video with a review.